Hi, I'm Adam. Over the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at the sound design for JSU's production of George Orwell's 1984. For our purposes here, I'm going to assume that you are familiar with George Orwell's story and get right to the conceptual and technical details of the sound design. One of the most interesting things about designing for this show was the telescreen. As you know, the telescreen is used by Big Brother to spread his propaganda and to spy on the population of Oceania. Our telescreen is placed directly up center against the back black. Fortunate for us, there's curtains here because it can hide the speaker that we'll use for all of the content that comes through the telescreen. We can also use this speaker upstage for a center channel for a 5-point surround setup, but we'll get to that in a second. The first thing we have to do is create all of the scripted content for the telescreen. So we're going to be making some news broadcasts, some political advertisements, and even a state-run calisthenics program. The concept gave us a framework or guidelines to make these cues by. The cues should sound harsh, cold, overbearing, and seem to have some sort of subtext to them, or perhaps an ulterior motive. The second guideline is that the cues should have an AM radio quality to them. I feel that this lo-fi sound is going to help maintain the perspective of the original story. Let's listen to a sample or two.
Of 60. Calisthenics! Out of your seats and onto your feet. Calisthenics! Good morning, comrades. First, we'll do our deep breathing exercises. Hands raised slowly over your head as you inhale. Lower them slowly as you exhale. Now, by the numbers. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it up. 1, 2. There, doesn't that make you feel better? 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, it's good to breathe the fine, clear air of Oceania. 1, 2. Woo! Don't stop! 1, 2. Not like the old days, is it, comrades? Before the revolution, children went to work in factories. Men died of tuberculosis before they were 30. Keep it up, comrades. 1, 2. 1, 2.
How can you tell a thought criminal, comrades? The easiest way is face crime. Look carefully at the ones you suspect. Do they look unhatefully at Goldstein? Do they look unlovingly at Big Brother? Yes, comrades, face crime is thought crime. Report these agents of Goldstein's to your nearest thought police. The thought police helicopter will be there immediately. Yes, comrades, you can help Big Brother.
This is a drawing of the system designed to achieve the surround sound effects and for the telescreen. The first and most essential element of the signal chain is the SFX playback computer. Using the SFX software, all of the cues, including layered surround sound cues and time-based cues and sequences, are played back with the punch of a single button. The simplicity of operation is paramount because I have no idea who the operator for the show will be, and this person will also be operating the light board. So keeping the run of a complicated design as simple as possible will minimize errors and help ensure consistency from night to night. This is also important because the actors will have to interact conversationally at times with the telescreen. It will take a lot of extra time programming and testing to make sure everything is right, but in the end, the results will be worth it. Standby, sound cue F. Sound cue F. Go. When a cue is called that happens to be a surround sound cue, SFX is programmed to play back 5 discrete audio files simultaneously and send them out to these 5 speaker locations, making a complete surround field. The key to making this surround idea work is creating a method or a framework for constructing the cues. In the interest of time, it boils down like this. One stereo file will be created for the front left and front right speakers. Another stereo file will be created for the rear left and rear right speakers. A third and final mono file will be created for the center speaker. Simply put, we can divide our content amongst the various files or speaker locations and can move the sound to and from almost any point in the room. Next up in our signal chain are the EQs. It's here that we can balance and sweeten the sounds in each speaker. Notice the lack of a console that would normally go between the playback source and the EQs. Using the SFX software, all of the levels and fades are pre-programmed, thus eliminating the need for a desk. So, the signal chain becomes SFX playback, then to the EQs, then to the power amps where our signal is amplified, and finally out to the 5 speaker locations.